Hey guys, this is your girl Azanian Doll, and I'm with
Manny,
And
and this is
Two Girls, One
Mic,
Mic.
and we back.
We back, and we better, and we bigger. We have partnered with JDR24 Studios to actually bring this back to life, and it looks good. Okay, do you see the setup?
Comment down below how much you love it.
How much you love the setup, okay? So we're gonna because there's not much that has been going on in our socials, we're gonna give you a little quick update, and it's not gonna be little, it's gonna be long actually. We're gonna be telling you everything that we have been doing, everything that has been happening in our lives, and in the last segment, we're just gonna be going through a bit of Reddit and seeing how other people are living it, and if this is an original
So
experience.
like there are a little bit of updates.
Yep.
Because we're doing our update and then we'll do that, because everyone is actually going through the same thing and we're like, we're going through we're the only person going through it, but we're not.
This might not be an original experience. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna get started. The last time we actually talked to you guys was in Jen. Okay, so guys, the last time we had like a bit of issues with the people we're working with, but like, you know what? It's gonna go well. This time we have partnered with JDR24 Studio. They're actually a very cool studio. As you can see the setup, and you can come here to like record your own podcast, for photography reasons, videography, and get your sound recording on. And this is gonna be an amazing journey, and we will not be taking breaks anymore.
Yeah.
We're here with you every Sunday at 6 p.m. on YouTube and Spotify.
So we're back, new month, new us. Let's start it. Like, I'm so proud of us. Like, whatever happened in the past, it's the past. We're not even gonna talk trash about it. It happened. It was bad.
We have
But I
learned
feel
from
like
it.
it's like just obstacles that makes us do better, because now we're like, okay, that happened. Let's go for it.
Let's go harder. Okay, so what happened in Jan happened, and then we've talked about it, and we're gonna get into something about Valentine's Day. How was your Valentine's Day?
So I got asked to be someone's Valentine, really cute. Like we had like a normal day, and then I ran, and I normally go straight to my room after work, but I didn't that day. And then I went like to my room 2-3 hours after I got home. And there's like flowers and a cute little card and his phone waiting for me saying, "My best friend, will you be my Valentine?" I'm just like,
this is so sweet.
very cute.
That is so sweet.
And then he what's his name, me the whole day. He pretended we're not doing nothing.
Oh.
And then when we got to his apartment, there was like everything set up. We just had like a little, together eating vibes.
Like an indoor picnic vibe.
Indoor picnic.
Oh my
vibe.
gosh, that is so cute. That is so cute.
So yeah, that was my plans. It was I think it was my best Valentine's Day ever, actually.
I'm happy to hear that. Like, it's, the lover girls are winning.
For once, because, we never win. And yours?
I got asked out, and I was like, no. And, yeah, nothing happened on it. I just stayed home, basically. Like, nothing happened.
By choice. That's the sad part, is that you could have, but you're like, you know what? I don't care. Men don't deserve me. I'm not going to give them the time.
I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I'm good. I don't want anything. Like, I don't want flowers. Keep the flowers. I don't want nothing. I'm actually okay. And, yeah, I also just wanted it to be like some sort of measure for everyone that's been hitting on me. I want to see if they're gonna go all out on me for Valentine's, and no one actually went all out, and I'm like, cool, this proves where I stand with you. So it's like, it's not continuing anymore. Anyone that has known me before Valentine's Day and then tried to make plans, I would have said no. But the fact that you didn't try, because I was very tired.
At least give some effort. Show people that you actually want them. Push.
Exactly. So I was like, okay, cool. Everyone, it's not happening. It's really not happening. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And yeah. And
do you regret it, or are you glad that you chose that?
Oh, I'm happy. I don't think I want anything anymore for the rest of my life.
I'm proud of you for doing that. It's like you're choosing yourself for once, and it's like, you know what? No one ever lived up to your expectations. So it's like, you know what? it's me. I'm important, and if you're not gonna actually put in that effort, then
I feel like you're gonna have to do more than my friends, and my friends do a lot for me.
exactly.
So it's like if you're not giving me like that kind of energy, then it's not gonna work. Like it's really, really not gonna work. And I feel like I have to. I love my space, right? I love being alone. I feel like I work hard and I'm around a lot of people like every day. That I just want my alone time. So now you're competing with my alone time. If I don't think being with you is better than me being alone, I'm not doing it.
I feel like that is such a beautiful thing. You can be so at peace with yourself that you know your alone time means that much to you, that if someone does encounter you, they have to put up a lot to actually get that time.
Exactly, you know, and it's a thing of like I don't actually want to do this. Like if I actually want to sacrifice my hours of like alone time, then you gotta be like worth it. I love being alone. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, and let's move on. Okay, well, we had my birthday also.
Yes, it was such an awesome thing. Like I feel like it was needed. It was wholesome.
It was.
It was
It was.
wholesome.
By the way, guys, they actually got me a puzzle that like is like a NASA thingy. It's written space. It's literally the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life because I am actually a huge fan of physics, so it's like the best gift. And it got me so much building instead of like cake because I don't eat cake.
Yeah, we wanted to like light it up so that can be your cake instead of having an actual cake. You know, have something that you actually like. Like, why
Yeah.
have cake if you don't like cake?
Because I don't eat sweet things, so it was like building. That's my thing right there.
With what? I'm feeling 22 candles.
It was the best. It was the best, and I just got to like get. We got an Airbnb and we just chilled, and then we went to like my favorite restaurant, and then we got steak. It was like very nice steak. They always have nice steak, to be honest. And yeah, and then we decided to extend the stay also.
Yeah, we were supposed to be there for one night, and we ended up booking for 2 nights.
And then we're like, let's just stay here. It's so fun. You know, like there's this thing about Airbnbs, right? On the last day, like, man, I need to plot how to get a place like this.
yeah, like it's like damn, like my home is not enough. I deserve more. I deserve better because
But-
like you want to feel that relaxation in your own space, you know.
But do you think when that happens, isn't it gonna be like? I was talking to someone when I was on a date a few days ago, and then they were like, because we were talking about that, making it like talking about, you know, when you get an Airbnb and then you're like, oh my gosh, I need my place to be like this. Like, okay, when your place is that fancy, you're gonna now wanna go for like the basic Airbnbs so that you can feel a little.
Nah, I doubt it. I feel like if anything, you're not gonna want to book Airbnbs. You'll rather just want to be home.
You think so?
Yeah, you'll rather take that time and spend it in your own space than want to book.
Yeah.
Like you make your place so homey and so like what you want, whatever you like.
So
You
it
wanna
doesn't
leave.
bore you anymore because I want to be excited to come back home. I be like right now I'm not excited to come back home.
Like guys, we have the biggest update. We're moving. Like that is the main update of this year, I think, is that
Yeah.
we're moving. No matter what, we are moving because that place, guys. If you this is a warning for people. If people just accept your lease too quickly,
Within 24 hours, ask yourself why did they approve that lease within 24 hours?
because now we can't even break that lease because we have to pay the rent that's due for that year's term.
Yeah, like it's a lot. It's a
So read your contracts, guys, and if people accept you too quickly, just be careful because look at us, we're struggling here.
we stuck.
We stuck.
And we actually want a bigger place. but we
That
can't.
yeah, the space is bad and like we're actually getting sick there. So
Yeah, the ventilation is like poor ventilation.
yeah.
But yeah, and then now we move to March, which is literally right now. So, what do you think are your highlights for like this month?
This month, I think the biggest highlight is my skin. My skin is getting so clear. If you guys seen in January, my skin was like was black and it was like my skin was sick basically. I feel like that's the biggest highlight Other than that, I think I've been so overwhelmed this month, honestly. Like, there's just so much that's been happening. And I'm just trying to find a balance at this present moment. I feel like that's my plan for the new month that we're going into, is just finding a balance and actually going through with the balance and like actually making the time for myself while getting everything else done.
That
And you,
makes
like,
sense.
where do you think? Like, how was your month?
I think I'm having a pretty good month.
Yay!
It's very busy. I've went on a couple of dates also, but like I just want to be honest. I'm like dating for sport. Like I'm going out on dates, like, you know, just trying to like meet new people, but I'm not looking for anything. And I try to tell them that, but ayo, like
These guys are falling in love.
you know, people are now texting you every day, and I'm like, I just want something casual. Like we can talk, we can like, you know, hang out, maybe
Or
walk.
even just make friends. Like,
I'm
you
trying
don't
to do
have
that.
to.
Exactly. I don't want it to turn into anything serious because I feel like I'm not in a space to be in anything serious. Especially because I'm studying this year. Like my course is insane. Like I just have like 2 to 3 assignments due every single day. I don't have the time, and I also have like 2 businesses that I'm working on, and now with my clothing line, we're in like production right now. And
A
then
shout out Coachella Designs
for making this, you know, real. And you guys check us out on our socials. We're gonna be coming through with like, you know, I know it's been hard to like get. It's hard actually. It's still hard to get like, you know, let's just say fast fashion. Like it's really hard in SA that you actually have to go get them online. But the customs are insane. So it's like, you know,
Everything is becoming ridiculous, and now that VAT has also increased now,
exactly.
it's even worse.
So I'm doing something for my fast fashion girlies out there because you know what? Not
Cute things that's different. You know?
exactly. We designed everything from scratch. It looks very different. You can't get that anywhere else. And also, yeah, I have a management company that's going well also. And I have a lot going on, you know, and music-wise, everything is just going well. And I'm like, look, I mean, I get like 3-4 hours of sleep, but I'm happy with it because everything is going well. And I don't have anyone stressing me out. There's not someone's son, like, being in my business, getting me effed up. Like, I think the greatest moment of like this year is just not having any feelings for men anymore.
Yeah.
I know it's a horrible thing.
Because you don't realize how much feelings for guys can actually mess you up.
They can, and they can hold you back so much. Sometimes I look at my schedule and I'm like, if I was dating, like I managed to fit in like, you know, like uni, and I managed to fit in like a lot of things. I'm like, if I was dating, bro, like I'm gonna have to give you like sometimes like a day or two.
It becomes overwhelming.
And I'm like, I can't do that. Like I really can't do that. But yeah, and
Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, you just gotta not completely crash out though. Like, no matter what you're doing, like everything you're doing is fucking phenomenal. But remember to just make that time for yourself, just to rest. Like 3-4 hours is okay for now, but like after a month or 2 of that, you can crash out, girl.
No, I think right now it's just because like it's the start of everything, so I'm just like finding my feet, and then as soon as I know how to like, you know, as soon as I
Finding
find,
that balance too. I guess that's what's going forward. Like, is finding the balance.
yeah, I'm trying to like find that balance and be like, cool, this is what's going on, and after that I know I'm gonna be able to like do everything well. So yeah, for all the girlies out there, like look, I'm never gonna lie to you, you know this, I keep it real with you. Get your education, and if you ever feel like you're bored, go pick up a skill.
Yeah.
Go pick up a class for like something. Don't ever be like, you don't need a boyfriend.
You don't
You
need a
need
man.
dancing classes, or you need like to find a hobby, or start, you know, reading something. Learn something.
Don't have that expectation for a man. Like, yes, if you do have that man, he should be an add-on to your life, but that shouldn't be an expectation that, oh, I need to find a man so that he can buy my things or pay my rent. Girl.
No, I mean, if they can pay your rent, then like sure, but like, but Listen to me. If you get a man that pays your rent, that's okay.
No, but that shouldn't be your aim though.
That shouldn't be your aim. I mean,
Like,
okay,
add
I mean,
on.
even if it's your aim to get that, that's okay. But like, my point is, do something with the time that you have on your hands. Don't spend it on like men, and men will always be there. Like, men will actually always be there.
And the thing is, the beauty of it all is if you continue pouring into yourself, it's like you'll always be good too. So you don't have to worry about your looks fading or anything like that because you're pouring into yourself on a daily.
True. You know, someone on like Facebook said something was like, you forget that you're gonna be like over 25 soon, and then men are not gonna find you attractive, blah blah blah, because I have an OnlyFans and all that stuff. And I'm like, you forget that I'm actually a graduate, like, and you forget that I actually have other things going on. Like, this is not my main thing. You think I did not think of that? Like, people think it's okay for people to like sexualize you, but when you capitalize on it, then it becomes a problem. So it's like, don't ever feel like you need to live for like man's validation. Like, do so much with your life.
Yeah.
There is so much you can do. Again, if you ever feel like you're bored, you don't need a boyfriend. You need a job.
Yeah, like use me as an example. I think I wasted most of my 20s on failed dumbass relationships, and it's like, why did I do that? Like, I'm a few months away from my birthday, and I'm not anymore in my 25s. I'm approaching my 30s, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Luckily, I look super young. Like, I look 19, so it's cool. But I'm getting old, and it's like, damn, like, what have I done? And you don't want to ever feel like that. So just keep on pushing. Like, ladies, love yourselves enough. Don't depend on anyone else but yourselves, because at the end of the day, when you're well, like, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and I think in that way you don't have to like go and chase things that may not be for you. Like, if you got it, everything that just comes in, you can be happy. And here's a common misconception that people have about like dating. You're not lonely because you don't have anyone. You're lonely because you're scared to be with yourself.
That is the real shit that is so real.
Yeah. If you are lonely alone, you're still gonna be lonely in a relationship.
Yeah,
it's never gonna change.
You're gonna find some faults within that relationship, and you're gonna think, damn, why?
And you're gonna try to fill that empty void with like multiple people. So it doesn't work that way. You have to be happy with yourself to go and be happy in a relationship. People can't love you into loving yourself. It doesn't work that way. Instead, you're actually gonna punish people for loving you because you don't love yourself. So you know what you should do? If you feel lonely, hey, get a hobby.
Find your
read
passions.
A book. Exactly. Make yourself happy and do everything that makes you happy.
Heal that inner child, because I feel like a lot of us have wounded inner children that we don't realize is actually, actually holding us back. Because we are so in pain, we don't realize that child needs healing. So find that inner child that inner child wound that needs some healing, and heal her, heal him. If you're a man that's watching this and you love us, heal him, because we deserve to be good. And just because we got messed up as children doesn't mean our future gotta be messed up too.
Exactly. That's exactly how it is. Okay, so now we're gonna get into like a very interesting segment, right? We've talked about everything that has been happening in our lives, and I'm thinking, how about we go and see what's happening in other people's lives? And we want to see, is this an original experience? What people think are original experiences, but we'll see if one of us has like experienced that, because I believe that there's no original experience. Since the beginning of time, something is like it's being repeated, and
yeah, we all somehow living the same lives. It's just different, a little bit different, and also some of us don't expose it.
True.
Yeah,
true.
We keep it to ourselves, and we think, I'm the only one that's going through it.
I'm suffering. It's like, no, you're not the only
We're
one
all
suffering.
suffering.
Okay. So the first one is exploding head syndrome. When falling asleep, it all of a sudden sounds like a cannon went off in my head. Began happening periodically a couple of years ago, and before I found out that other people experienced too, I thought I was having a stroke. Do you have this feeling when you're like sleeping, feels like it's like this spasm or like whatever in your brain, like it feels like it's about to explode?
I've had that multiple times, especially when I was a teenager.
Okay, I have that a lot. I used to think, am I dying? Is it my last day? Is this how it feels when you're dying?
And it's like you're saying that you're not supposed to be alive anymore. Like you should, you're like.
Exactly. And then I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh my God, I'm still alive. No one's ever answered this question for me. Does anyone ever get a detestable vibrating sensation in their genitals after hearing about or seeing on TV rape or people cheating? Your lower body has a feeling of arousal, but you're actually extremely disgusted and the vibrating feeling is uncomfortable. I'm not secretly turned on by it. The sensation is very disturbing. I'm a female. And this one's like probably a similar reaction to the one that caused rape victims to oftentimes be wet physically. Aroused. Your body,
You can't control your body. That makes so much sense, and I feel like that is a common thing amongst women, especially because we get wet instantly. Even if we don't like someone, sometimes you can get wet just because you know what. You don't feel that way?
I want to say something. I have people that have like low-key sexually assaulted me, and I still talk to them.
Guys, you see, I feel like that's a trauma response also. Just saying, like she's laughing because that's her way of coping. But like, no, it's really a way of coping. Like she's crazy like that. But yeah, it is a serious thing, and it's her trauma response. I feel like we all deal with it differently.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny when I look at it now because I'm like, you put me in a weird position,
and I gotta like live with that.
Yeah, and then after that, you're still like comfortable with them, like you're still cool with the person. Actually, the crazy thing is there's someone who actually like sexually harassed me, and I'm supposed to like see them for like work stuff, but like this happened like 3 years ago, and I'm supposed to see them for like work related stuff. I think in April, like next month or like May, I'm not sure when, and I don't know how I'm gonna react to the whole thing. Yeah, basically, it was very weird.
I think it's also like you can't control your body. Like even though deep down you are disgusted by this person for like violating you in any way, your body can still like interact like a human should interact.
Yeah, that's what bothers me. I know this is like a very tricky subject. I was talking to this other friend of mine who's like actually a nurse, and I was like talking about something, and I was like, is it normal that someone can actually put you in like a weird position like sexually, but you actually still like them? It's like you actually willing to overlook the fact that they
I think it also depends on the type of person, because some people just see the good in you, and just because you're not used to that good within people, you look at that good so much that you try to overlook the bad, because the bad it doesn't outweigh the good. You know what I mean?
I get you.
So it's like that bad is so severe, but because there's so much good things, you're like,
And also there's so many bad things that have happened, so you just
like,
look
yeah,
at it
that
like,
bad isn't that bad, because I've been through worse.
Okay, so a friend of mine that's a nurse actually has told me that this is a way most victims don't want to feel like they're victimized. So they actually, there's also Stockholm syndrome where it's like people that have like, put you in such weird positions. People fall in love with people who kidnap them and like all that stuff. Apparently it's totally normal. It's like a coping mechanism. So sometimes you think that you might actually like the person that made you feel like some type of way, but that's your way of protecting yourself and like trying to feel like you have an upper hand in the situation, right?
I think the crazy part is about all these things is that we go through so much things that when something wrong happens and something worse happens, we're like, okay, that was worse that happened. And it's like, damn.
It doesn't take away the fact that was wrong, And to all our listeners, we just want to say if you've actually been like a victim or like been put in like weird situation, or you have been, when people send you like weird messages and you like them, it does not take away from the fact that they're actually saying weird things.
Yeah, like don't allow your trauma to keep you in that space. Like
you need help.
At the end of the day, it's like unfortunately, I feel like we all just so broken that we allow and allow and allow. And I think that's the saddest part about it all, that we just think, what, we've been through so much pain, we've been through so much bad things that, what, it's fine. But it's not. Like at the end of the day, we're just breaking ourselves more.
Oh, true, true. I can totally attest to that. I'm at a point where I can't even feel anything anymore. But I just want to put it out there that if you actually have been a victim, or I mean, this can even happen in relationships, by the way.
Yeah, like
It can
it happened to
happen.
me. Hey, like I thought, you just gotta do it. You just gotta give.
No, you.
But it's
If
like
you
no, you can't.
no, like if you don't want to, like it means you don't want to, and if someone forces you into it, then it's not consensual in any way. And if you ever feel the need to still stay with them and like, oh no, please get help, talk
Yeah.
to someone. So here's the thing about people that are victims most of the time, they keep things to themselves,
Yeah.
right? And you try to like, your brain tries to create like this logical explanation for everything that's like intellectual and everything. No, talk to someone about it and be like, this is what happened. And it's okay to feel like, I mean, like no one wants to feel like a victim, but at the end of the day, you are.
Somehow we all somehow victims in our own ways in
Yeah,
certain
and
things,
I
certain
hate that, like,
experiences.
for every woman out there, they have like some sort of sexual assault harassment like story that so it's like it can't be normalized, and you like romanticizing the whole thing. Trust me, look, don't romanticize such things, because we romanticize a lot of things as people. We romanticize life. Life is suffering. We still manage to romanticize it, and a lot of things that are happening, even like the hustle culture, it's not healthy. Like being on go, 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 it's not healthy. I'm doing it, but don't like, I know it's not healthy. It's one of those things where it's like, it's wrong, it's whatever, but to try to make yourself feel better about it, you romanticize it. That's not how it should be.
And I think like coming back to our bodies, it's like if your body is reacting a certain way and you feel like, okay, maybe this is okay, even though mentally you know it's wrong. It's like, okay, let me just take that time to like realize that, your body is allowed to feel things. And if you do maybe get wet or maybe
That's just
allow
your
it,
body
that's just
trying
your
to keep you
body.
like thingy from
And don't and that shouldn't make you feel like you should blame yourself in any way, because you can't control your body sometimes.
Exactly.
Like if you could, because I mean sometimes you go in freeze mode. So it's either you enjoy it or you can actually like go through it without like just standing, it's like laying still, or you can go into freeze mode and like not even feel anything.
Exactly. Okay, let's move on from this. Let's go to, we have 3 more. Okay, the feeling of euphoria because you have no concept of anything about half a second immediately after you wake up. It's almost like being reborn. You like the morning after a bad breakup or death in the family. For a brief moment, all is right in the world until reality slowly starts to creep in back into your consciousness. Have you ever got that feeling that, when there's death in the family, the morning after everyone has left, there's like this sense of euphoria that you feel, and then after that you're like, oh shit, no, someone has died, and you start to like reality starts hitting you again. And at some point I thought there was something wrong with me, because but like turns out there's actually a lot of us who you go through that.
Yeah, like on a daily thing.
I feel like your brain just tries to like, be positive about everything. Like maybe there's something we missed about life. Maybe like death is not all that bad. I don't know. We don't know. What happens after death, no one knows. Okay. So this one is this I don't know if it's kind of like depersonalization. Sometimes I overanalyze life and people and their actions. But a few months ago, for example, my aunt was putting away a blender in the cabinet after using it. And I just sat there thinking to myself, what the fuck is she doing? It just seemed really strange, and I thought about life and humans and what the fuck we're really doing. Like, yeah, you ever just sit and look at how everything is and you're like, that's weird? Like, why are we actually recording ourselves and we think this is entertainment?
Why do we decide to just do crazy things at times?
I mean, that's free will, but it's also like, why are we in like little boxes in a huge building and we call them apartments?
Yeah, like why don't we just sleep under the tree?
Yeah, Okay, so I'm gonna go through the last one. I thought I was a sociopath because I was the only one who lied because I thought it was funny.
So like you lie, and you know that you're lying, but these people think you're telling the truth, and then inside you're laughing because it's like, damn, they don't know I'm lying.
I mean, how many of us have actually lied to our Uber drivers? Like, you know, when you just get in the Uber and start telling them like a story that doesn't exist about your life. How many of us have done that?
Now, I think there is some sort of mental issue there. Like, honestly, well, why do you have to talk about something that never happened? Do you do that? You do that? No, that's not normal.
I've done it once.
Guys, I'm sorry.
I've done it.
That is a slight mental issue, and it's okay. It's okay.
No,
It's going to be crazy.
I
a little
saw
bit. It's
someone say the same thing on Twitter, and they were like, you know, I just getting this stuff. I'm like, there's one time where I was like bored, and I just started making up something.
You see, now that's how it starts. You see, that doctor, he's becoming a lawyer now. What's his name? Dr. Matthew. He's becoming a lawyer now. So please, guys, that's how it starts. Yeah, he's now a lawyer. He's talking about law in South Africa and how this person is gonna do this, and they legally like obligated to do this. I was listening. I'm like, oh, you're talking medical stuff. Now you're talking legal stuff. He switched.
It was no 4 years of like LLB. How the fuck did you get there?
So guys, please, like it's okay to the slight lies, but just be wary that you might become a Matthew, and we don't want that.
Nah, I mean sometimes like, nah man, you know like when you're like really bored and you had a long day and you wish your life was different. And
How does that entertain you? You see guys, it starts slowly. That's what I mean. That's what I say. Make time for yourself because you see you're gonna crash out. That's how you start crashing out.
No, sometimes it's just gonna be like, I don't want to be myself. And when the Uber driver starts asking you questions, I'm like, I am with my boyfriend. I stay with my boyfriend, and we have a child together.
Guys, you know what now? Summer's ending. Let's end this topic with like this whole episode with our biggest highlight of summer, because summer's ending. We're going into a new season.
Wearing bikini. That was my
Wearing bikinis at beaches.
Yeah, that is my highlight. I love being at the beach with my bikini on. I love water, guys. It's sad that Joburg doesn't have a beach. Would you consider moving somewhere where there's like
An ocean?
Yeah.
I'd love that actually. Like that would be my dream, because then at least every morning, every evening,
just go there and read, especially those safe ones you can go at night and then probably like make out like in the movies with like your boyfriend. Okay, anyways, what's you?
I think my biggest highlight was just enjoying the sun, like going to parks, just enjoying nature, like being in nature.
Okay.
And like when we went to Cape Town, just dressing up and just enjoying the heat. It's like
And then you're going out for massages, going out for food, coming back.
Because in winter you don't want to do nothing. Like I don't know about you, but
I'm a winter baby. I'm sorry, like I have hay fever like in summer, spring, and whatever, and it just fucks me up. So winter's like, I'm outside in winter. I'm very active. In summer, I feel like shit every day.
No, I like winter because I can just be warm and cozy, but I don't like getting cold. So it's like I don't do nothing, but you know.
I get you. Okay, so that's
that was
it.
a nice update.
That was a nice update, and so we fully back on. You guys have to tell us what you've been up to while we were away. Tell us what was your highlight from like Feb until March, and what you think might be an original experience that you think no one has actually experienced. But like as we've said, there's no original experience. Don't forget to like hit the subscribe button, and if you're listening to this on Spotify, don't forget to follow us and follow us everywhere on Instagram, YouTube, everywhere literally. TikTok also at 2 girls 1 mic 25, and others have underscore but others don't. We kind of like forgot.
You need to just get them all the same.
This For this episode, we have partnered with JDR24. Don't forget that if you ever need service, that includes podcast photography, videography, and sound recording. To check them out everywhere at JDR24.
Yeah, and I just want to say, guys, remember to always put yourselves first. Like, life is really rough, and we sometimes forget to just put that little bit of time into ourselves. So, like, that's my message for the end.
You only get one life, so make the best of it.
Yeah. That was Money-ish.
And this is a Zenian doll.
And this is Two Girls, One Mic.